Alrighty, we're back with some more chess gameplay. Let's get some wins on the board today. We are playing a guy from Italy, which is cool. So usually I like to develop my 4 minor pieces, castle, and then figure it out from there while defending the pawns, if possible. So he's got an attack there. We'll develop the second knight. And he's attacking this with 2 pieces. We'll defend with 2. It does hurt our development of the bishop, but we can... Okay, and he's looking to go here and then there. Yeah. Yep, and then he's looking to go with the bishop. And here. I'm fine with that trade if he wants to give me both those pieces. I know he's attacking the queen. But that'd be a 6 for 5 trade. I don't mind that. Well, I guess 6 for 6 because he gets a pawn, yeah. Alright, he's looking to come here or here. We'll stop him from coming here and get our bishop into the game. Alright, I like getting a knight high up on the board, especially with some support from a pawn. Alright, and let's really anchor that knight in. Did kind of cut off my bishop. Maybe that was a questionable idea. But this knight's got here. This knight just has so much control. Well, not anymore, but I think this is a pretty... Yeah, it's a... Okay, so let's get up in here with the bishop, force the rook to move. We've got here. Yeah, he might go for a queen trade, unfortunately. We really don't want that. Okay. And he's got here. If he just wants to pawn, that's fine. Yeah, if he's just looking to pick off pawns, we're gonna get up in here and then mate too quickly for him. Of course, he comes right back. Okay. Is there a way that we can... let's start pushing. I think I've got an idea on if he is going to force me to queen trade. An idea that can really suffocate the king. Okay. And what's he threatening here? That's not going to work. I think he was threatening to check and then take. And do we en passant him? In which direction? I think, yeah. Obviously, you have to it's a forced move, pretty much. Okay, and then... So this pawn is protected. If we drop back here... Oh, shit, that doesn't work. We've got the rook here. He takes... Okay, what if we go here? Let's get the rook here and not allow him to take. If we get the bishop here and here. Okay. Hmm. If we go here, if he takes, we check him. Just endless tracks. That's not really helping me win the game. But he's in a very rough spot right now. A very rough spot. I mean, his queen can't really leave that square. If the queen leaves the square, number one doesn't have many squares to go to, but it's going to be a push. The rook goes here, the rook gets taken, it's pretty much game. So the queen is completely stuck. If we go here. And I think this actually makes a ton of sense. Here. Okay. And if he's just taking a pawn, that is fine with us. We do have to be careful, though. You know, he's got a rook on the 7th. He could bring another rook and really cause some damage. But we're going to get the bishop into the game. He really is running out of squares to go to. It's in dire consequence. Can't go there, you can't go here, you can't go here. He's got one safe square. And actually, he has to lose his queen, because if he moves over here, bishop here, and it's checkmate in one. So he has to give up the queen. Oh, actually, or that. That works too. And we're gonna push, but does he have a checkmate before then? That's really gonna piss me off if he gets it. So he's got, what does he have? No, I think we're, oh my, a finger slip to death. Oh, that's the game. Oh my gosh. Well, trying to move the pawn. Yep. That's tough. That is tough. And he's got a mate in one. If he wants it. Well, good game. I mean, whatever. Okay, new 10 minutes. Let's get that game back. No worries. With the minor finger slip there. And we like to, as usual, get the key pieces or the minor pieces involved. And is he going for the same exact thing the last person went for? Because that would be pretty. We'll force a double up. You know, if I can ever force a double up of pawns, especially on the outside, you know, it's not ideal anywhere, but the outside pawn is especially useless. Let's get up in here. You know, as like last game, I loved having my knight high up on the board. We've got this fork, yep. And that's going to get me 2 points. Going to move the queen here. I'm going to take. That's still easy peasy for me. And that's really all you need to do to win these kind of games, is to get that 2-point advantage early and work on this knight go. This knight can go here, which, oh, I can't take actually there. Let's push here so we can attack that knight. And he's not really threatening anything right there. I guess he's threatening that pawn. That's fine. Okay. And we're going to attach the bishop to that. Well, maybe not. Let's go here. If he wants to take, he can take. Oh, no, he doesn't have a fork. Shoot, and he's starting to win. So his knight's got here. Alright, we gotta get out of this. This is a real issue. We'll threaten the queen. Alright, so the knight's got here, the knight's got here, the queen. Yeah, I don't think we're in a ton of danger here. Bishop there. He's got to move his queen, I assume. He's got here. He's got there. Discover. That's not going to work. He's got back here, which I think I would probably just move up. Yeah, I imagine he's just going to move the queen, because he's got to still defend this bishop. But I imagine he's just going to move the queen back, right here or something. Okay. And where can the bishop go? Back there, which we would take. Yeah, and let's just keep moving him back. No immediate threats. He's got to go here. The knight's got to go here, which is fine. Actually, either he loses the knight or he loses the queen. So he's probably going to give up the knight. And I wouldn't love to be, midway up the board on the sideline, but up 3 points, I guess I do it. Not like I'd have much of a choice. But he's got to move this queen. There's no way he just gives it up. We got to redeem ourselves after that finger slip pawn push. Oh my gosh, that was brutal. That was brutal. And he checks again. Okay. Okay, and we got the bishop defended. Let's go here. Gonna slide over, and then we're going to start attacking here. I think we might be able to get a windmill going. Okay, so we'll trade. We're up 3 points. I'm fine trading. We take the pawn. Yeah, we're not really worried about that pawn. Let's go here, kind of get into our hiding spot, and then we can start our windmill. Oh, he's looking to start a windmill. Yeah, and he's going to come here. Shoot. Yeah, he's got here, here, here. Okay. We should be able to make it out alive. Yeah, he's got a rook here, check. I go here, he's got the pawn check. Okay. I think it makes sense to go here. Here, take. He's got to move this bishop somewhere. We got to keep the rooks off those dark files. Okay. And I think our windmills... maybe it's not going to be a windmill because he just comes here, right? It's a lackluster windmill. But at least we can work on getting this pawn. And you know, we're up a rook. You should be able to win a game if you're up a rook. And it looks like he's given up this passed pawn, but we got to be careful here. If I do take the passed pawn here, and he's got here, here. Okay. And what does he have? He's got... I think we just get this passed pawn. What am I missing? Does he even have a check? Oh, he does have... Oh, no, he doesn't. He doesn't have that check. Let's go here. Win the pawn. Well, let's be careful. He's looking to smother me. Yeah, let's I don't want to be up in here with the... And I honestly, rook comes here. He's got very few squares he can go to, yeah. Yeah, he's kind of dealing with the same problem. And his rook is in big trouble. Gosh, there's no way we can defend that. No way we can defend it. Okay. If we push, come over with... No, it's not going to work. I think we just got to get the rook here, and... I mean, it's a long route. I know he gets the pawn. There isn't much we can do about that. We got to go here. Should have gone higher. Oh my gosh, that's terrible on my part. I should have just taken it. And now he's looking to come down here. Alright, what do we have here? He's looking to come here. Guess we take that pawn. Okay, he's got another check. And if we go here, here. So what's he threatening? He's threatening that pawn, but not really. because he can't take. And no discover checks. If we go here, yeah, he's just going to stay bouncing back and forth. I think our best bet is to get this pawn to a queen, and that should seal it. That's going to push us to 1-1 on the day, even though it really should be 2-0. Alright, and he's trying to do the same thing, but he is not going to have the time. He is too late. And I think we have an unstoppable mate in, well, it's going to be 2 because his rook, well, yeah. It'll be in 2. Queen here. Rook is going to block. And then that's game. Oh, okay. Maybe he's preventing it. I mean, he's not going to prevent it for very long. But that was an interesting move. I didn't see that. Okay. And we're just gobbling up his pieces. And this is really the beginning of the end. Alright, we move to 1-1. And let's keep the momentum going. We're playing a United Kingdom man. And as always, I'd like to get my 4 minor pieces into the game. And then figure out the rest later. And he's got knight here. This bishop is not open to moving. We'll go here. I know he can come here. I think I just got hit with some gambit or something. Who knows? He's going to come here. That's not going to be a checkmate. What was the point of this? What does he get? Does he just get that pawn? Okay. Oh my gosh, I guess we're going to have to start going up the board. I mean, luckily I'm only down pawns. Which, you know, is somewhat manageable. And he's got here. Okay, well, let's. I need to move this queen out of the way. I don't like that queen being right there. Okay. And we just left our knight completely available. Yep, he found it, of course. And he's got... Is that the only way we could defend? Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. Okay. Oh my gosh, and gets the other knight. What a mess. What a mess. Alright. He's got the queen here, yep. Can't take the rook. We do have, if we can get rid of both of these defenders. Oh my gosh, there's actually 3 of them. There's 3 of them. But at this point, we're really just looking to draw this game out with how brutal that opening was. Okay, he's gonna be attacking. Maybe we can figure something out. He doesn't have much development. He's got more pieces than me, but they're not really involved in the game in any serious way. So maybe we can get it figured out. And maybe we push this pawn. Yeah. Yeah, we got a shot. If he does take this, we've got some interesting things we can throw at him here. Oh yes. Oh yes. Here we go. Alright, and we can't... no, we can't go here, because that defends it. Does he have anything weird? No. We've got pawn push, queen here, and mate. But he's got... Oh, I just blew the game. He's got knight here, and he gets the queen. Oh my gosh, well, he missed it. But, so what does he have? He's got here, which would really stink. Let's go here. Yeah, he could take that. That's fine. He's got here. He's got that. But I think he probably should just take this bishop. That would be my guess. Oh, wow. Okay. That's interesting. So he's obviously trying to take my queen. Wow, what a good move. And with the rook, if we take here, he takes the queen. Man, it looks like I do have to move the queen. But both these knights are so problematic. Do I line up down here? What can he do in the next move? He's got. I think this makes the most sense. But I'm really worried about these knights. I mean, these knights, they're so... I can't even... Yep, I knew that was coming. He's got here. But now the queen can come here. Yep. We knew. And he's got here with the knight, which I don't think that does much. We're going to take with the rook, and then we're going to get... Alright, so if the If I block, what's he gonna do? He's gonna bring this in. If I block, he's gonna come. Let's just back up. Let's just back up. If he takes, I'll take with the rook, and then we're pretty much golden on this side. Okay. I think he's trying to get this bishop involved, but it's too late. It is too late. I still, even though I've got both of these pieces, I still don't really, because the rook's in front, I'm going to check. He's going to come here. And then I don't really have another check. But the knight can come here and force me to go here. And then so the knight could go here. And then I have to go here. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. He's looking to... he wants me to take and then get my rook involved. Okay, so if I go here... Wow, okay. Yeah, and then he's going to leak here or here. Okay. I'll go here. And then if I go here, well, let's think about this. If I go here, we've got to have a mate here somehow. We get the rook. He can block with the knight if he wants. Okay. That's a fine move. We're going to come here with the queen. Does he come over here? No. And then we can go here. And this is where it gets a little tricky. If he... I'm kind of hoping if he goes here... Okay. And he's going to take back, and then that... Actually, he probably won't take back. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what a mess up. What a mess up. Luckily, he's still not in a great spot with his rook being trapped and then his bishop not really being involved, but and that's not, we can't do anything with that. Okay, let's go. We have no checks. Actually, that's a lie. We've got this. Let's see if that can facilitate. It's a good game. Obviously lost material early, but we're fighting. We're fighting hard. We really, if we win this game, should be 3-0. But it would be 2-1. So this is a big one. This is a big one. Alright. And do we want to check with the rook? Yeah, we check with the rook, win the queen. Well, that's not a great trade because we're still down. We are still down. Shoot. You know, if we can completely disconnect them, then I will take. But it just, I can't trade because I don't have enough juice to guarantee a win. So we've got to disconnect them. Does this get them away from each other? I think so. Because the queen's going to block, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, this gets the queen away. Now it's not a trade. Now it's just I stole your queen. Yep. And that is the winning. And he resigns. Excellent. 2-1 on the day. We will play one more game. You know, I really like to go to 3-1 just because of how brutal that first loss was. I just can't. I just can't do it. But anywho. Same as always, 4 minor pieces getting into the game. He's only got 1 into the game. I've got 3. And he castles. I'm going to castle 2. But look, I think this is a strong starting position for me. A very strong starting position. And we're going to get the knight. You know, the knight loves to jump to these squares. Take. Yeah, all even trades. I don't mind that. We can't. Let's just push up 1. I'm gonna throw. It doesn't make a ton of sense. What does he have? So he's got this check. Yeah. Guess that's the best way to defend it. So he pushes the pawn if I take. Yeah. Yeah. That works. We have a pretty even game. I mean, we have really opened up the center. Which is honestly what I was looking for. I'm looking to get here and then... Yeah. I wonder if he's going to defend his bishop thinking for... Oh, okay. That works. And he is threatening the rook. Will sidestep. Ah, shoot. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's not... So, alright. We're going to go here. I'd like to threaten the rook, but just steal a pawn. Okay, I guess I don't get the pawn. But we will get... We'll do a little trade. We'll do a little trade. If he takes, I take. I really need to get rid of this. I really need to get rid of this bishop. Or, here's another option. I don't need to actually get rid of it. I just need to open up a green or dark square. So if he wants to trade that also, yep, that works for me. And we'll push. We're defended by the light square. I think we've got a pretty good setup here. Yeah, I think our pawns are in a pretty good position. Yeah. And I want to kind of trail these pawns. Okay, so he's looking. We can't defend them all. We cannot defend them all. I think it makes more sense to push on this side. Yep, and he didn't take any. Oh, okay. That makes sense. And let's see, is he willing to trade rooks and go to a 6/6 pawn endgame? Okay, he's looking to take that one. And we'll defend over here. In this game, you know what? I was wrong. I didn't really defend anything. I defended nothing. And yep, he's going to take that pawn too. Okay, maybe not. And now he is threatening to take that pawn. Shoot, he might be able to win this thing. Well, we'll start picking off this side. And yeah, I guess we'll just see who can. Yep, he's got 3 undefended. I'll see if we can make something happen. This does not look good. We're going to get the first queen, but is it too late? Is it too late? Okay, so let's see if there's a way that we can, if we go here. What if we go up here? We've got to get him. Oh my gosh, that's not what we're looking for. So essentially we have to check until we can get this queen off the board, which is going to be tough. It is going to be tough. And I'm fine with a stalemate with the kind of advantage he has right now. I don't mind that one bit. Yeah, he can't go up here. He's got to start retreating. But once and I think we're probably gonna get drawn by repetition. Yep. Yeah, there really just isn't a good way for him to. I mean, I'm gonna keep taking these pawns, but this isn't really gonna. The only way for me to win is to get to somehow check him with the queen behind, and it's just not possible. It just isn't possible, I don't think. Maybe. No, he's not going to fall for it. If he would have went here, it would have been game. Yeah. Maybe we can walk him over. Yeah. We need him over here. We need him over here. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen for us. And this has got to be one of the longest chess games I've ever played in terms of total moves. Oh my gosh. When do we hit? This has got to be a draw at some point. There's no way that this shouldn't be a draw. I'm probably going to blunder on accident soon. Shut us off from a draw? Okay. Maybe this is going to break the Guinness World Record book of checks. Okay, I think our misery's finally over. All right, well, we finished today 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 time, but really the loss doesn't count. Thank you for watching.